Hey guys, this is Athena. This will be my last response I think I'm going to do for last year's YouTube Pagan Challenge. This one is for week 50, and it was, what advice can you give to new pagans? Like the last two I've recently posted, this one is a quick little talk in the car. So I will see you on the other side.
Hey, so week 50, advice to new pagans. Let's turn off this thing. So this is a big one. I'll try to keep it short. Probably my best advice is, there's a cop right there. It's probably good not to make a video next to a cop. Also, yes, read the books. Read the books. Devour the books. Keep what works for you and discard the rest, because you will find conflicting info. Maybe don't read every single book, or do read every single book. I liked Cunningham. It made me kind of start off feeling Wiccan though, and if that's the way you want to go, I think that's awesome. I decided later that it had a little too much structure to it that I wanted. But here's the main thing. Do spend some time educating yourself so that you can speak intelligently if you're ever confronted or have to explain yourself. But then there comes the point you need to put the books down. You need to stop worrying about the books, and you need to start doing the stuff. Collecting tons of materials is fun, but as you always hear, it's not necessary. Worrying about having every perfect ingredient that the books say is a complete waste of time. Just personally for myself, after not doing any kind of magic for so long because I didn't think I knew what I was doing. I didn't know the order to do things, the materials, the words. After kind of wasting some time stalling and being too afraid to try anything, it eventually clicked, and I don't even do spells out of books. I have spent a lot of money on a lot of books, and I do love the Judica Elish 5,000 spells, but I really use that as a little reference guide to create my own spells. If I want to, whatever it is I want to do, I will read what she has to say, and she has several spells for each thing that you would like to accomplish, many different spells. I will look at what some of the commonalities are. I will also look in other books I have. I don't look online. I don't really trust anything online, like for research, unless it's just a really reputable place. And I do my own. I have found, personally, it's my creations that work. It's not when I speak someone else's words. It's not a cookbook. You can use it for the knowledge of kind of somewhere to start, ingredients to use, but at the same time, I substitute things constantly, because even though I'm a little bit of a hoarder, even though I have a cabinet full of herbs and oils and incense and etc., I never seem to have what the books would call for. So I do a lot of cross-checking and a lot of, what can I substitute for this? Can I use this for that? Knowing ultimately, if I decide that's what I want to do, then it will work for me. Your intention is the secret ingredient. I just let the secret out. It's not a secret. If you don't believe in it, it won't happen, no matter what you do. If you do believe in it, it will happen, or it has a better chance of happening, no matter what ingredient you use. You can truly make things happen with not a single ingredient. You don't need anything. The ingredients are there I think they're there just to kind of help you along, and to terms of getting in the headspace and adding a certain atmosphere. For me, like I said, it doesn't usually feel like a spell if something doesn't get burned, but at the same time, I have done some pretty effective on-the-fly stuff with no ingredients at all. Just some words and some intention and maybe my pointer finger. And they have worked like gangbusters. So, my advice to newbies, or to the new practitioner, learn, keep what works, drop what doesn't, and then just get your hands dirty and do it. Start. Just start. Start small. Start big. Start and keep a notebook, a record of how you do it. And do not fall prey to, I think, one of the biggest pitfalls: comparing yourself to others, comparing your altar to others, doing everything from the perspective of what would others think. That takes away everything. In a way, I feel like my most magical time was before I ever watched any YouTubes, other than I watched a few Tiptoe Chick videos back in the day, and a few Egyptian. I haven't watched her in a long time. But other than those two, I wasn't a big YouTube person forever. I've only been into YouTube consistently for like 2 years, and I've been on it for over a year. But I've just heard and seen too many instances where people are afraid to even start because they're always comparing themselves to other people, and they don't feel good enough or ready. And I don't think you will feel good enough or ready until you just take the plunge and do it, and stop worrying about it. Stop comparing. Stop second guessing yourself. Your mileage may vary, but that's what has worked for me. And I had a little epiphany a few months ago that sometime along the way, within the last year and a half, a change has occurred where I don't feel like a poser wishing I was a witch, and I'm not really a witch, but I want to be a witch. And somehow that changed. I don't know when it happened. It was very gradual. I think it's when I started getting some successes, I stopped doubting myself, and I stopped feeling like a fake, and I just started doing it. And maybe because I stopped worrying if other people would agree, because I don't care if other people agree. Their opinions have no bearing on my life or my results or my opinion of myself. So I hope that was cohesive enough that some newbies could have gotten something out of it. Okay, thanks for watching again. Peace.
And that, my friends, is my fizzly little ending to last year's YouTube Pagan Challenge. I really enjoyed the challenge. There were many weeks along the way where that was the only thing I put out. It kept me regular with putting out videos, at least one a week. And some of the topics were really fun to do. Some of them were very cathartic. The journal one, that one, I also recorded it when I was sick. And some of the music choice I played is a song that I actually can't even listen to anymore. It just makes me cry my face off. So, but it was a very cathartic video. I pulled out and dusted off some old stuff that I haven't looked at in years, and kind of reopened some wounds, but at the same time kind of healed them better. So yeah, it was literally, I laughed, I cried, I stayed up too late, all that good stuff. It was very fun to participate. I have not looked at what the challenge for 2017 is so far, if it's posted somewhere, which I'm sure it is. I'm not planning on participating in the same capacity by putting out a video every single week or doing every single question, which I did do this last time, except for I think 3. and 2 of them are like the last 2. But I pretty much try to do every single one of them, and it was sort of a commitment to myself. And I followed through, even if it is late. I finished. Yay. I might jump on here and there this new year because some of the topics are quite fun, I'm sure. I've seen that so far they've started with grimoires. Things like grimoires and crystals and ghosts or spirit guides, anything like that. I love those topics so much that I'm sure I will have to jump on board and throw my 2 cents in here and there. But not going to do it with the same verve of last year, just because I want to make sure that this year I'm kind of coming up with my own stuff. You know, it was nice to have an idea already out there each week, but I got to where that was kind of all I was doing. So this year I want to do more how-tos, a few more tutorials. I'm never probably going to be the Noah Tempestari or any of the others out there who put out just a ton of how-tos, but I would like to do a few more because I do know some stuff and I haven't really shared much of what I know. So here and there, I'll share some stuff. And yeah, want to keep growing and keep meeting new people on YouTube. I absolutely have loved it. I missed my year anniversary. My year anniversary was the week I was in a tent, my pilgrimage videos. It crossed my mind one day while I was in my tent. I realized what the date was. I was like, oh, happy anniversary. So I just let it go by without really acknowledging it. So maybe I'll do a 1.5 year anniversary. I'll wait till next year, or August is when it is. Anyway, I've really enjoyed my time on here with you guys. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon because this has brought me so much joy. I am almost all the way out of the closet now, and I attribute that to YouTube in a good way. I got so comfortable with just talking and being open to strangers who have become people I absolutely love, family and friends, that it's like practicing for real life. I practice talking and sharing and feel like I just feel confident now. I don't feel like I need to hide it. I mean, again, I'm not announcing it to people, but I'm not hiding it, and I'm not going to deny it, and I'm not going to be scared if I get dragged out, because honestly, half of me is already out. There used to be a toe, and now at least half, and oftentimes my big mouth is out. And I'm like, hey, so just saying. Okay, I'm going to bid you adieu for now, and hope to see you again soon, and I'll have some new material. Take care. Have a lovely week. Say a prayer on this inauguration day. I love you. Peace.